In this video, I'm going to talk about my journey to spirituality and awakening to a higher version of myself. If that's something you're interested in or something you've been curious about, then please stay along and watch. When I first started my journey, I just had this deep knowing that something needed to change because my world wasn't reflecting back to me what I wanted. And for a long time, I felt like a victim. Like, why is this happening to me? What am I doing that caused for people to show up in my life the way they're showing up? And how am I showing up or not showing up in my life to create the impact that I want to see? I wanted to feel more in power of my life. I decided that it was time for me to take accountability and responsibility for my choices. And so I decided to isolate myself from everyone and everything, and I moved away. I needed to face myself alone with no interference. I needed to create a safe space with myself. I needed stillness. I needed to get away from the world's expectations of me, to get clear, to be able to even hear the voice deep inside of me. The first tool that I was drawn to when I first started my journey was tarot cards. I absolutely have fallen in love with tarot cards. I love the unexpected insight that they give me on my inquiry. Another tool that I used was meditation. And meditation was the introduction to a whole new world in spirituality for me. Because through meditation, I was introduced to the chakra systems, and yoga, and crystal, and music frequencies. And the list literally goes on. The sense of peace that I received when doing meditation was truly refreshing, especially if I was able to do it in the sun. The heat from the sun took my meditation to a new level. Warning: meditation can bring up some things in your psyche that you locked away, and can make you have what I call a bad trip. But it's all for the greater good of your healing. It just shows you that what you need to work on as far as shadow work. Another important thing on my journey was prayer. And when I say prayer, I'm talking about deep, intentional prayer. Crying and asking for healing. Asking for direction, protection, and clarity. And for God to rid you of people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. You can even write your prayers down on a piece of paper and burn it. Which brings me to my next tool, which was journaling. Journaling has been healing for me because I have been able to keep record of my deepest emotions and what triggered them. It also gave me insight on what wound they potentially extended from. Now, spiritual baths have been another big thing. And when I would take my baths, cleansing my body, I would imagine that all the unhealed parts of me would leave my body down the drain. And if I felt the need to cry, I would cry, because crying is releasing as well. Sea salt has grown to be one of my essential bases for my baths. And if I feel called to, I'll add other herbs, flowers, or even fruits to my bath. Sometimes I dress my bath with crystals, or even put them in the water, and listen to high vibrational music with different frequencies specifically for cleansing and healing. All of these things were helpful tools on the start of my journey. But your journey is yours. Do what you intuitively feel drawn to. This path is not straight. There will be many twists and turns along the way. You may start one day and you may stop the next. And maybe you feel like you've taken 2 steps forward and realize you have to take 3 steps back. Healing requires work. It requires discipline. And most of all, perseverance, persistence. You need to want better for yourself. I believe in you because you wouldn't be here watching this video if you didn't believe in yourself. Please join me as I go along my spiritual healing journey. Leave me comments below about where you are in your journey or things that may have helped you along the way. I wish you luck. You are more than capable. Love yourself and be patient with yourself, because time heals all wounds.